Have you ever taken a bite of a burger and wondered, am I really eating what I think I'm eating? Or have you grabbed a bottle of ketchup without realizing it could be wreaking havoc on your body? Often, we assume that the food on our plate is exactly what the label says: fresh, healthy, and safe. But what if I told you there's a darker side to everyday products that might surprise, disgust, or even terrify you? Brace yourself, because today we dive into Elon Musk's list of 15 foods you might stop buying once you discover how they're really made. From hidden chemicals to truly strange origins, these revelations will make you rethink your next trip to the supermarket. If you're new to our channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell. This video is packed with information you won't want to miss, and we have many more like this. Now let's jump straight to number 15 and count down to the product that might be the most surprising of all. 15. The seafood industry. When Elon Musk said he would reveal 15 products we would all stop buying once we knew how they were made, he wasn't exaggerating. First on the list is seafood. Elon Musk, a self-confessed fish lover, admitted he wouldn't dare eat his favorite dish after discovering some unsettling secrets of the industry. Imagine enormous trawlers sweeping the oceans, collecting not just fish but entire marine ecosystems in one swoop. Everything from endangered species to unwanted marine life gets caught in these massive nets. Scientists call this collateral damage bycatch, and it's a global problem that disrupts ocean biodiversity. A study published in the journal Marine Policy revealed that thousands of dolphins, turtles, and even sharks are unintentionally caught and discarded. It's not just about the fish on your plate but the balance of marine life. But the story doesn't end at sea. Many fish are transported to processing facilities in alarming conditions, often dumped on unsanitary surfaces, left in dirty water, or crammed into trucks. These unhygienic practices raise serious questions about what you're putting into your body. What you can do. If you want to keep enjoying seafood without feeling guilty, opt for ethically sourced options that adhere to environmental guidelines or buy from small-scale fisheries with transparent supply chains. If none of that convinces you, you might decide it's time to explore alternative protein sources altogether. 14. Margarine. Marketed as healthier. Margarine has long been sold as a better alternative to butter. But once you know what it really contains, you might think twice before spreading it on toast. It all starts with vegetable oils, soy, palm, or sunflower, that are heated and chemically treated to achieve a spreadable consistency similar to butter. Trans fats galore. This intense process, called hydrogenation, can create trans fats. According to the American Heart Association, trans fats are linked to a higher risk of heart disease because they increase bad LDL cholesterol and reduce good HDL cholesterol. Essentially, you're eating a product that could harm your cardiovascular health with every creamy bite. Chemically processed oils. These oils are often extracted using hexane and then bleached and deodorized to remove bad smells. Add to that emulsifiers, artificial colorings, and preservatives like BHT, which is suspected to have toxic and potentially carcinogenic effects, and you get a product far from natural. A simple switch. If this concerns you, consider going back to basics with authentic butter from grass-fed cows or try healthy plant-based spreads that skip the harsh chemical process. Just make sure to read the label to know exactly what you're buying. If this information is eye-opening, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who needs to know the truth behind everyday foods. 13. Kopi Luwak. Luxury or exploitation. Kopi Luwak or civet coffee might sound like an adventure for your taste buds. Beans pass through the digestive tract of the Asian palm civet, supposedly providing a unique flavor. The coffee can cost over $5 a cup, making it a prized commodity in trendy cafes. But behind this exotic tale lies a disturbing truth: the cruelty of civets. Wild versus farmed. In the wild, civets feed on fruits, insects, and seeds. However, many Kopi Luwak farms keep these nocturnal animals caged, force-feeding them coffee cherries to increase production. The animals suffer from malnutrition, stress, and poor living conditions, all to bring us this rare delicacy. According to animal welfare organizations like World Animal Protection, These confined civets endure cramped and dirty cages, causing physical and psychological harm. Rampant fraud. Even setting aside the animal cruelty, more than 80% of the Kopi Luwak sold on the market is allegedly fake. Often, retailers sell regular coffee beans at a higher price with the Kopi Luwak label. If you're looking for genuinely gourmet coffee, it's better to invest in high-quality, ethically sourced beans without the need for civets. 12. Burgers. A calorie bomb. Who can resist a juicy burger? It might be the most recognized fast food, but it's also a calorie bomb. A single fast food burger can contain over 1,000 calories. Add fries and a soda, and you can exceed your daily calorie limit in one sitting. Mix of meats and contamination. That burger you love is usually made from meat from several cows, sometimes even from different countries. This practice increases the risk of contamination. According to the CDC, outbreaks of E. coli related to ground beef are alarmingly frequent, leading to recalls that sometimes make national headlines. Pink slime factor. Then there's the infamous pink slime, a filler treated with ammonia to eliminate bacteria, sometimes mixed with ground meat to add bulk. The FDA considers it safe, but knowing that ammonia, commonly used in household cleaning products, touches your burger is enough to raise eyebrows. Better options. Prepare a burger at home. Choose organic, grass-fed beef from a trusted butcher, or explore veggie burgers made with black beans or pea protein. These alternatives can reduce unhealthy fats and questionable fillers, making your next burger night much less terrifying. 11. Vanilla flavors, not always from vanilla beans. When you see vanilla flavor, you might imagine lush vanilla orchid farms and hand-harvested pods. But most processed vanilla flavors are far from it. Some are derived from wood pulp or chemical compounds, and in rare but surprising cases, you'll find castoreum, a secretion from the anal glands of beavers. Yes, beaver glands. Historically, castoreum has been used to mimic the sweet, musky aroma of vanilla. Although it's not commonly used today due to its high cost, just knowing this fact might change your opinion on the natural flavoring label. According to the FDA, castoreum is classified as a natural flavoring, so you might never see it explicitly mentioned. Synthetic vanillin. More commonly, you'll find synthetic vanillin derived from guaiacol, an extract of clove oil, or lignin, a byproduct of wood processing. These lab-created flavors are cheaper and quicker to produce but lack the complexity of real vanilla. If you truly enjoy the rich flavor and aroma of vanilla, consider buying authentic vanilla extract from reputable producers. You'll taste and appreciate the difference. 10. Ketchup, sweet and spicy, but ketchup is a staple in countless households. Fries, burgers, sandwiches, everything seems incomplete without that bright red dollop. But most store-bought varieties are loaded with sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and heaps of sodium. Sugar overload. A couple of tablespoons can contain more sugar than you might expect, contributing to weight gain and the risk of type 2 diabetes. The high fructose corn syrup used to sweeten many ketchups has been linked to obesity and metabolic issues. Acidic and addictive. Ketchup also contains acids like citric and malic, which can aggravate acid reflux and stomach acidity. Combined with preservatives and sodium, it can cause issues like inflammation, joint discomfort, and elevated blood pressure. Healthier alternative. If you're looking for a healthier alternative, try sugar-free or homemade ketchup. It might not taste exactly the same at first, but your body will thank you in the long run. Have you ever felt that burning sensation after overdoing it with ketchup? Leave a comment below. If you've ever experienced acid reflux from everyday condiments, share your story. 9. Red food coloring, bugs crushed for color. That bright red hue in candies, yogurts, and certain fruit drinks might come from crushed insects, cochineal. Yes, you heard right. Thousands of crushed insects can be used to create a single pound of cochineal dye, also known as carmine or natural red 4. Allergies and sensitivities. Although most people can consume cochineal extract without issues, Some experience severe allergic reactions. If you're vegan, vegetarian, or follow dietary laws like kosher or halal, this is something you'll want to avoid. Synthetic colorants. Alternatives like red number 40 might not be better. These synthetic colorants are derived from petroleum and have been linked to childhood hyperactivity and other potential health risks. Choose products that use natural colorants like beet juice or annatto if you want to play it safe. 8. Canned mushrooms, a side of worms. Have you ever opened a can of mushrooms for a quick stir-fry? It turns out the FDA allows a certain number of worms and mites in canned mushrooms. It's economically impractical to eliminate all contaminants, so some of these critters slip through. Permitted levels. FDA guidelines allow up to 20 worms in a 600 g sample. And that's not all. There can be up to 75 mites per 100 g. Although the likelihood of getting sick from these tiny stowaways is low, just thinking about it is enough to turn your stomach. Fresh is best. If you prefer to avoid unwanted proteins, opt for fresh mushrooms. A quick rinse and inspection can ease your concerns, and you'll likely notice a significant improvement in taste. 7. Bread. The hair connection. Bread seems so innocent. Flour, water, and yeast, right? But not always. Some commercial breads contain an amino acid called L-cysteine, often sourced from human hair or duck feathers. This dough conditioner makes bread softer and speeds up production lines. Where it comes from. Much of this hair is collected from hair salons in places like China and processed to extract L-cysteine. Although regulatory bodies consider this practice safe, it's far from the healthy bread you might imagine. Take control. Not all bread contains L-cysteine, so check labels carefully. Better yet, support local bakeries that use simple, natural ingredients, or make your own bread. Freshly baked bread smells incredible, and you'll know exactly what's in it. 6. Shrimp farming, the mangrove tragedy. We've already talked about the seafood industry, but shrimp farming deserves its own spotlight. Many shrimp farms are built on former mangroves, which protect coasts and serve as essential wildlife habitats. When these forests are destroyed, local ecosystems suffer, and enormous amounts of carbon stored in mangroves are released into the atmosphere. Forced labor. Shrimp ponds often use antibiotics and chemicals to keep diseases at bay in crowded conditions. These residues can leach into surrounding areas, contaminating rivers and coastal waters. Additionally, labor abuses, including human trafficking, have been reported in some shrimp supply chains. Better options for shrimp. Look for certifications like Best Aquaculture Practices or plant-based shrimp alternatives made from ingredients like konjac root. Every purchase is a vote, so choose wisely. 5. Gummy candies, a sticky situation. Gummy candies, bears, rings, are colorful, sugary, and undeniably fun. But their bright hues often come from artificial colors and flavors. Artificial additives. These candies are typically loaded with sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and artificial flavors. The vibrant colors often come from synthetic dyes like red number 40, which have been linked to hyperactivity in children and other health concerns. Gelatin source. The gelatin in these candies usually comes from animal byproducts, which might not align with vegan or vegetarian diets. Some brands use pork or beef gelatin, so always check the label if you have dietary restrictions. Healthier alternatives. Opt for organic or naturally flavored gummy candies that use fruit juices for color and natural sweeteners. They might be a bit pricier, but they're a healthier and more ethical choice. If you found this information surprising, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to know the truth behind everyday foods. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening content. Thanks for watching.